So this spray I'm gonna spray it with in like 4 hours, 4 or 5 hours, depending on the temperature. It's real cold outside, so it might take longer.
It's gonna get out.
It'll just dissolve away.
Okay.
It's specific scanning spray. It dissolves right away. If something's left after like 8 hours, you go home. Then you just use some alcohol or something like alcohol will work, a regular alcohol wipe. Mm-hmm. If there's any little bit left, but most times it just all dissolves away. The longer you leave it, it just goes away. If you needed to use it, we'd wipe it with alcohol. But it's easier to clean up if you just let it dissolve away. It's actually harder to wipe it than to just let it dissolve away. This is just with black things and like shiny things, chrome things, glass, things like that. So we use it on something. I tell people all the time, we scanned the Jeff Koons sculpture with this. Nice. So it works, and it's really good. When it comes out, it gives a more accurate finish.
Well, will you be able to
dissolves away? Yeah, you don't have to do anything. It literally dissolves away. You don't have to. It's nanoparticles, so it'll all dissolve away in heat, room temperature.
I don't even know how to, if something with lost, like for example, this rubber thing which covers the magazine.
No, you're screwed. No, there is no way.
Yeah.
I have a 35 camera, Penelope. Mm-hmm. Then trying to remake the rubber pieces for the magazines.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
Sometimes
the only way will be like, in Brazil I know I could get it manufactured by a company that makes rubber pieces.
Yeah.
You know? But in the US, like they will never make it for. Yeah. Well, no, they will make it good, but they will never make it for you for a 2-piece.
Yeah.
They will charge you like. Because it's rubber, so they have to make a mold for it.
Yeah.
And the cost and the time, it will cost like thousands of dollars just to make it.
Yeah. But the easiest way I've heard from my friend, he's a sculptor. Mm-hmm. He told me that somehow you can buy like a liquid to put something in it.
Yeah.
It's many minutes.
You make a mold.
Put it like cast inside it, right? And cast it out, right?
Yeah.
And but that specific thing is fine. The only issue is screws that needs to be done. I don't really know how to do that. Right?
We have a rubber-like material that you can 3D print now. It's not rubber though, but it's rubber-like.
How soft is it?
Oh, I think I have
it should be soft,
No, it's not that soft. They have two. They have one that replicates silicone, mm-hmm. which is softer, and then they have another one that represents rubber, which is harder. The only downside to it is that the printers that can print it are typically limited to like 8 inches. So it's not good for big parts, but if you have small parts.
It's like this.
Yeah, you can print that.
It's like this big and then like this thick. So it's.
Yeah, there's a printer that will give you a very close to.
Andrea, nice to meet you. Andre.
Hello.
Yeah, we both those.
Nice.
Yeah, I was telling you that. So this is probably materials to be printed to be scanned. But the only thing is there's this screw on top of it, which is actually locks.
2 pieces?
No, just one piece, and it has like a metal part which locks, right? Which doesn't really comes up. There are 2 different types of material that we can use when we would print it. The one is the wrong one. So
you can pick up
pretty, like it's not soft and it's kind of good if there is no like.
And there's more materials out there on the table if you want to look at a couple of. There's a bunch of print materials out there on the table.
Yeah. Do you have anyone who will print it by Saturday?
You could. What's today? Thursday. You could. In this material, in that material, this.
Yeah.
I can call him as soon as we're done.
Oh, please.
And then I could. He's in New Jersey, and I'll tell him I'm sending a file over. He can give you a quote.
Yeah.
And then, he there's a good chance he'll do it.
How much should it be?
Because you need it by Saturday. Here's the thing. It's like 3D printing. It's not going to be too much because it's not a big part.
No, we can wait. It's not like this crucial to get it as soon as possible. Yeah.
If you need it by Friday, he might go up a little bit only because it's the last minute. But I'll tell him, and then something like this. I don't know, that cap that you have in your hand.
Yeah.
I think that was about $100 maybe. somewhere around there.
Yeah, I was expecting this kind of effect.
Printing, yeah.
Yeah, I really.
Is this
I have
the
places
material-
that can print it
is
in
this the
China.
same?
No, that's resin.
Oh, really?
That's tough resin though, so it looks the same, but it's a tough resin. But you can print it in that too. So that's a smooth, but it's tough. Now that's good for that part because it has bulk to it. If you thin it out, when you start to thin that material out,
Feels like, I don't
so
know.
like this is the thinner part with thinner walls. The good thing is it's super strong. It's very hard to break. This design wise it'll break, but because of these little things. But you know it's very strong. It's not as brittle as the regular resin. This is called tough resin. And it's soft like this because it's thin, but your part won't be like that. It'll be hard because of the way it's designed.
Yeah.
This has long, thin walls. So they look the same, but this one is stronger than the regular one.
So you don't recommend that one compared to those?
You can do this too, yeah. This is what most people use for like functional devices. The only downside, it has the powdery look instead of the smooth look. But if it's not about look, then it doesn't really matter. So they use that a lot for manufactured parts because they don't care about the look.
I don't really care about like
If it's going to be functional, I would probably say go with this one, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
If it's going to be functional, most likely.
Yeah,
This could be functional, but not like heavy. A lot of people use the resin more for like art, creative stuff, where you're just setting it up. It's nice and, you know.
What I feel is about like this part, if
you need a smooth finish, then you would use a resin.
yeah, because I feel the only pressure would be on this kind of a screw part.
Yeah.
Which either we should insert in our own screw in it, and I think that part would work with it better. So
If it was me, I would do that other
It will take a lot of pressure
Really?
because the screw doesn't have a thin attachment, so it won't break that easily because of the way it's
okay,
because it's close. It's not a screw that extends out far.
yeah,
So because of the design and it only comes up a little bit,
yeah.
it's not going to break that easily. It would take a lot.
Oh, okay.
And it won't. It shouldn't chip on you unless you're like really
Yeah,
clicking it against the wall every second. But it'll wear over time. But
it's
right. If it's not taking a lot of pressure, it's designed well enough where in both materials, it's probably not going to give you a hard time to be honest.
oh, okay. So we shouldn't combine it with the metal form, right? We should just use it as it is.
Yeah, you could if you were hanging something from it, I would say like if this thing was hanging or something crazy, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't take my our camera with us, but the initial idea is you just like close the door.
It's a cap, basically.
Yeah, so I would say if worst case you try
It's
it.
like a lens cap.
Yeah, I would say print it regular with it for now.
Yeah.
You try it out.
Yeah.
Like I said, worst case you call me back, you say, hey, it didn't work. We want to take this fixture and put it in there.
Yeah.
And all you have to do is tell me the measurements of the piece.
Yeah.
And then I'll be able to just put the hole and send you back the file and you reprint it. You get another one. Because you already have the scan done. So at that point,
That's true,
I'll just put the hole. At that point, you reprint another one and just stick it in there.
Yeah.
But I think it'll work fine without doing that.
We were thinking actually to print more than that because I feel there are some shortage on those kind of things. But shall we sell it on eBay? I don't really know. I don't think that it's a good idea for sure. But still, to have it, I'll send this file to you if you want. We can.
Should give me one more than send me a file.
Okay.
I think
You can take off the branding if you want
fair.
to. Take off
I
the
think
branding.
let us,
But you should print one and see how it turns out.
that's the thing. I think we just wait, print it, test it, and if it works, I'll tell you and I'll send you. One piece.
I think what if you wanna make a business out of it, more than this piece, because no one needs this piece. I mean, if they need it when it breaks, probably
Yeah, sure. I mean,
but it's not. How many will you sell? 5.
No, it's not about business thing for sure. It's more about to help somehow people.
No, I know.
Need it.
I think what people would really need is the magazine covers.
Yeah. We were just.
That's very.
We were just talking.
I know because I have that problem with another camera.
So somebody just lost it on the shooting, or
no, I have it. They're broken. They're all brittle. It's rubber. I mean, if you treat it poorly, it breaks. It's easy to
break. I get it.
And
you shouldn't probably leave it under the sunstripe.
Yeah, right? It's with more you use it, more it's gonna get fucked. So I think that it's something I collaborate a lot with the. The Anton Bauer plate do you have the gold mount plate for the 416?
No, we have indeed before.
Okay, there is this company in Finland Yeah. I designed that plate that they sell.
Oh, oh.
And we created it together, and there's like a bit like a converter inside of it. You know?
Yeah.
That was the Russian one actually. The what's the name? It's a guy from Russia that makes the analog to SDI conversion.
Yeah, from St. Petersburg.
Yeah.
Yeah, but